And because a lot of women, some women have never masturbated. I mean, grown women have never masturbated or even watched porn. Now, there's a lot of, like, I don't know if I said there's a lot of trash, but no, you got to go through it. There's a whole bunch of trash, just like with clothes, a whole bunch of shit. But when you find some good shit, I got this one. Fire! Fire. Just it's a black man and a black woman making love to each other, like they was engaged. It wasn't because most porn, and y'all do know that shit is ran by like the Jewish motherfuckers who claim that they don't like. They just weird, like white people. They're weird. So it's always the girl, the woman sucking dick. Her body never get touched or nothing like that. She don't get no pleasure. It's just her sucking dick, and he may lick her nipples or something, and then instantly bend over and fucking her pussy. Like, how her pussy not hot?
No.
So
not that fast.
Right. And then also it comes from that. Just not being able to communicate, and also we gotta take this shit home. All this shit starts at home. Parents, let me tell you something. You can't be afraid just because you a hoe and you suck dick for money. Right, or sell your pussy.
Hold up. Hey, go ahead. Keep going.
Because you do that, and ain't nothing wrong with it. You shouldn't feel ashamed of it.
No.
Y'all just hypothetically speaking, or but then again, on a serious note, a lot of people have been sexually assaulted, right? When an adult has been sexually assaulted, then when they have children, from my understanding, like they just, I don't know, like them having conversation with their children about it is like absurd. They're just not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know which worse, a woman being sexually assaulted or growing up in the hood. I don't know which is worse. The hood.
Being sexually assaulted.
Okay. The hood fucks people up. Damn.
See, no, it ain't necessarily like but see, it's also that structure in that family. What's going on in that house? Excuse me. Let me tell you something. This is what my mother told me. I was like, is this bitch crazy? Okay, you know I'm from Michigan, so I say Doll. I don't know if I told the story before. It's DOLL. Like that.
Yeah.
So she had said that this was my mother's conversation with me about sex. But it was a thing when I became an adult. She was like, a man gonna want to have. Did he say fuck? Mom say. I think a man gonna have sex with whomever I'm playing with my doll. He gonna have sex with whoever he want to have sex with. But as long as he respects you and don't bring it around you, don't you worry about it. And I was just looking at her like, is this bitch crazy? Why the fuck is you saying? Bitch, I'm playing with my doll. That's what I'm telling my mom. I'm just saying in my mind. I ain't saying it to her. But when I became an adult, I was like, oh, I understand what she said. And I think she saw a lot in me because your parents know you. Yeah. She knew that I love hard. And when I love something, I love it. Right? And that was like my first lesson with her. And it wasn't direct. It was very indirect. And also to a little girl. Like I was a little girl when one told me this. Yep, which is prevalent today. Because people is gonna have sex with who they want to have sex with, regardless of what. But the problem is that people don't have conversations. They don't know how to start the conversation.
No.
But I do, even with my son, because I have a son. My son he's an attractive young man, and I have to tell him like a lot. And I know, man, have you ever had a threesome with a man and another chick?
Yeah.
Okay. And I find like a lot of my guy friends told me that I've heard dudes that had group. I'm like, where y'all find these bitches? It was like 5 of my friends, all male, said they had this one girl who wanted to fuck, and they was like, you know, like she was with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, where the fuck? And he's like, yo, all of them, they was standing around. As a woman, I'm a woman. I don't have a dick, so I'm just listening. They all standing around naked with their dick out, rubbing their dick while they wait till they turn. But then when I get in the sex industry, Well, not as an exotic dancer, because you don't see too much sex there unless you a prostitute, and I ain't do none of that shit. I want to shout out to this girl. I don't even know her fucking name, but she was a bad bitch. I was in my 20s. She had to be probably 30 or 40 years old, a black woman. Body like she was a bad natural bitch. Big old ass, big old hips, big old thighs, big old titties. She wanted, but she go on the stage. Everybody else sit the fuck down.
She was built like Buffy the Body.
Yeah, like her shit. But I don't. Was Buffy's real? Okay, whatever. Hope they say hers. No, but her shit was crazy. So she had told me. Now we all talking, and she was like, "Yo, we was making." She said, "I made like 3 G's," and I was like, "Yo, I'm coming. Where that?" My name. I'm not gonna say my name, but let's just say my name. And this is nowhere near what my name was. Let's say my name was Sarah. She was like, "Sarah, you do not want to go there." I said, "Why you say that?" She was like, "Yo, because we fucking and sucking." You right. You right. I definitely not doing that.
Oh shit.
Definitely not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But all this shit comes from in the home. It starts at home. You have to have real conversation. But then again, we also have to talk about parenting. A lot of you motherfuckers shouldn't have no goddamn kids. Bitch. When I say bitch, I mean man and female. Like, you know you're not ready. You're not mentally, you're not physically, you're not spiritually, you're not emotionally, and you're not financially well. In order to you need to have all 5 of those or working on those. Have some sort of insight on that in order for you to bring a child into this world. Because it's a lot. And they're gonna deal with a lot. And it's gonna be different. Like, you know, like from like I said, my son is 19. Like whenever he has his children, it's gonna be a whole different scene. But due to the fact that I have conversations with him, and I hope that he does the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because all this shit, it starts at home. And the thing that you said about the hood, right? I was on the train. Unfortunately, it was some black girls. They sit across from me. They talking mad loud. Now, mind you, they kids. I understand, because kids are gonna be kids. They being loud, but you know I'm not your age. Fuck that shit, bitch, and that, suck dick, violence. You know, they talking like that. Like, you're really disrespectful. Cause you know I'm not your age. You know what I'm saying? And I was just, and it just made me cringe. Like, but one of the girls that I was looking at her, I was like, "Ooh, I like her." She removed herself from the situation. She was a part of them, but she got up and she moved somewhere else. And I was like, "Oh, okay." I like, maybe she probably would talk well. Like, no, this ain't what we do at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My mother taught me something. Like, you don't be, now having fun, I understand, like when kids together, they having fun. But when you being disrespectful and then sometimes, and then if for black girls, if they're not taught if they're not told that they are beautiful and that you can conquer the world, you can do whatever you want to do, whatever, as long as you apply yourself. And this is not happening. And back to this shit, bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's why both parents are needed. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me tell you a quick story. Like I have both parents, my mother and my father, but I have he wasn't my biological father, but that's my daddy. That's my dad. Like, I don't give a fuck. And then when I met I was great. I'm honored. Now, both of them have passed on. My biological father and the man, my dad, right? Okay. I met my biological father, and I was happy that I was able to express myself to him, how he made me feel. I'm your only child. I don't. But then again, he wasn't mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally well. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take, as an adult, as I've gotten older, I was like, oh, okay, like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he didn't have those things, he didn't know how to interact with my mother. Because he was to fight my mom, because she told me that's why she got away from him. But the sad part for me was like, how do you not fight for me? Like, I'm your only. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you not fight for your own? But then again, once again, he wasn't financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally well. You know what I'm saying? Because he was alcoholic.
Yeah, once you get older, you begin to understand how things really go down.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, that shit still didn't work for him.
Yeah.
Yo, I got to tell the story, like some real shit. I remember
Oh no, not him. You.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
get older.
Thank you.
As a child of someone, as you get older, you understand what they probably went through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I was saying.
Exactly. Yeah. I understand like his say, but I'm grateful for him because I wouldn't be me without him. And then as I talk to his family members, I'm like, okay, I see a lot of, okay. But people, all this shit stems from at home. All of it still, you cannot be afraid to talk to you. You have also not only about sex, but money, because this world is revolved around money.
Yeah.
And if they don't have it, you do not want. Now, if you choose to, now the one thing I tell my son, like, it's up to you to however you want to live your life. If you want to be a nomad, you want to live off the land or whatever, okay. Or you want to be, your desires is to be like, okay, I just give me a 9 to 5, long as I'm able to take care of my family and myself, that's fine. But if you have like higher, it's totally, it's up to you. But money is involved in this world. You know what I'm saying? You have to teach your children about money and sex, and also how to interact socially. Etiquette is every fucking thing. That's like I told you about the little girl. She saw that these chicks was acting like how you said they were some hood chicks, and she removed herself from the situation because they was acting. I'm like, what is you, girl? What is you? It was so. I was just,
Yeah, she was raised right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even me, as you can see, I'm a cussing ass bitch. But when I'm around adults, like people who's my elders, and if they catch me, like I'm always live somewhere, and like and if it's an elder, I always apologize. Like, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I watch my,
yeah, like I got. It's like I got aunts and uncles. I don't curse around them.
Oh no!
I don't even talk a lot around them. I sit and listen to what they talking about.
Okay, yeah, because you can learn a lot.
Yeah, because they in the 80s, 70s, and 80s.
Oh,
my aunts and uncles. Yeah, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
And let me tell you something. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, they moved from New York. They lived in New York 40, 50 years.
Oh wow!
And now they moved back to South Carolina.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let me tell you something. But I'm fabulous. You're right. I feel like I would be, having multiple homes at some point. I just always said I do not. Mind you, I love going to Flint, but I don't like to be there long. But I do not want to live there. That's not a place that I. No, it's not.
Sometimes for some people, it ain't the same. It ain't the way it was when you grew up. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people say. Even where I'm from, I go home. I like going home, but it still ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Things just change. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. No,
I think.
But I like going home.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, but I like going home and just check up on my family.
Oh yeah, of course. That's why they got phones. I'll call your ass. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. And plus, I like going to the beach. At least once a year. Yeah, at least once a year. I like the salt water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Me too. Oh my God.
Something about that salt water, man.
The ancestors is there. That's why. The black,
yeah.
For me, it's that. Let me tell you one. Like God be blessing me so much because I have like a good, like, in order to be like a great designer or a stylist, you have to have a great eye, and I see beautiful things all the time.
Yeah.
One time I was in the ocean. This is when I was at Coney Island when I seen this. I'm up to the water, up to like the end of my breast, and I looked down and I seen a school of fish swam. They had to be like 6 inches away from my body. I didn't move. I just watched, and I was like, oh, it was like 12 of them. They just swam.
Oh damn!
Right past me. Like that was. I was just like, yo, you have to take in all the beautiful things. Everything isn't a material thing. A material thing, that shit don't mean shit. Did you hear about the fucking earthquake that happened here today?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you feel it?
Yes. I'm in the bathroom. I'm blow drying my hair because I'm about to go get my hair cornrow. I said, what the fuck? Yo, the shit did some. I said, wait a minute. What? My whole body shook. So, mind you, we have had buildings that have collapsed before, right? But my first thought was it a plane, like flying too low, or was it an accident with a plane? You know what I'm saying? Like, there was that, because I see a lot of planes, like, always flying over. Or then I was like, is the building about to collapse? And then something told me, I turned, and I get a, the alarm. I thought it was a Amber Alert. And it was just saying that we had like the earthquake. That was some wild shit. And my point is, material things that shit don't mean shit. Like the beauty of like me just seeing those school of fishes just 6 inches away from my body, and I'm like, I'm definitely not gonna disturb that. I'm in their house. You know what I'm saying? So I was just blown away. I be thanking God so much. And you definitely have to have like some type of spiritual connection. And that's totally up to you. Some people like to go for religion, but for me, it's not a religion thing. But whatever it is for you to ignite that, it'll just open up the world around you, and you see all the beauty that this world has to offer.
Yeah, I think everyone should have some type of spirituality. You know, religion, that's a whole nother thing, you know. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. You know, I'm not, you know, and I grew up in a Christian church.
Wow. You know? Wait, were you one of those ones who went to church every day?
Shit, 3 times a week.
Wow.
At the church.
How was
Bible
that?
Study. Oh, it was cool. It was kind of like a way of life for us. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look at it like it was like a job. It was just like a way of life, just something that we did until